Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about a new game. This is Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I've put a couple videos out on it. There's been some limited tests. There is currently a test server open up in the Philippines, Android only. I'll get into that here in just a little bit, but what I want to do is give you an overall look at what Marvel Mystic Mayhem is. What are the game modes? What's the gameplay look like? What's the roster look like? Who's new? There's still a lot of cool things to talk about, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. So, Marvel Mystic Mayhem, what kind of game is this? This is an idle combat, tactical RPG, hero collector. There's a lot to that, right? So, typical idle combat stuff. There are some differences. I'll go over that once we go into combat. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the roster first here. We got some very cool things. Actually, I'm going to go out of here. We're going to go into the gallery down here so I can show you the full roster. Just kind of running through here. Sleepwalker, beginner, healer, he does okay. Psylocke is fantastic, has multiple dash moves. When we talk about dash in this game is critical because it allows you to move through the battlefield and over barriers. It's not just your typical battlefield. Think of maybe a split battlefield where this is teams of 3 that you're putting together. So maybe on one side you have to put 2 heroes, on another side you have to put 1, right? There are different obstacles to overcome, different strategies to come up with as you are working your way through this game. It is very tactical, very strategic, and some of the heroes that you may not want to build, you need because of the dash mechanic they have, or because of what their kit has to offer. So Sleepwalker, beginner, healer, Psylocke is great. Moon Knight, he does okay. Echo's brand new. I think Echo is okay. Haven't tested her too much right now. Misty Knight, beginner character, along with Doppelganger and Hulk. Hulk is good. Doppelganger and Misty Knight, they have their uses. If you don't have other heroes that are specific to their type, we'll go over types a little bit as well. Thread, fantastic, brand new hero. I really love this guy. He's got some summons. He beefs up other hero summons as well, like Moon Girl and Devil Dino or Man Thing. Lady Bullseye is good. Man Thing is okay. We got Iron Man and Scarlet Witch. Thor is newer, so he was available in the last test, but not previously. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Storm. We've got some great characters here. Emma Frost is newer as well, along with Thor. Dream Queen, brand new as well, along with Thread. So we haven't been able to play them before. Like I said, I really like Thread. I don't have Dream Queen just yet. Angela newer, along with Falcon. We also have Sentry, brand new hero as well. Some people are pretty hyped about him. He is a defender, so very cool characters, I think. We got a very cool roster. However, it is a little thin. We only have 26 heroes so far. Now, you are only building teams of 3, so maybe they figure you don't need as many to start off, but hopefully they've got a good cadence of heroes coming. All right, let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and take you into the Dreamscape here. The Dreamscape, this is where all your different game modes are. Now, along the bottom here, you've got Battle Bonanza and all these other ones here. All of those lower game modes require energy. This is an energy-based game. You have a certain number of refreshes that you can refresh for your energy every single day. Make sure to do that. Premium currency in this game, a lot of other games, when you have an energy-based game, your premium currency is best used by refreshing your energy so you can move quicker through the game. No different here. Get all your energy refreshes here. Now, once you're out of energy, that's not the end of the game. Everything up top, those game modes do not require energy. So we go into the story. You got a couple different story modes here, right? You've got the main story here. This is called STEM. The other one is Branch. This is kind of like these are like side stories to run through. So let me take you through a battle. We've got training, Light of Exorcism here. Let's go ahead, run through this. This is a training session. Sometimes you use full team. Sometimes you use a single hero. Looks like we're only using 1 right now. And really what this is meant to do is teach you the mechanics of different heroes, different battlefield mechanics that you're going to need to know in order to help you get further in the game and things like that. Can't see through darkness or hit the enemy, let alone my mortal allies. Worry not, we've got this moon lamp coming. You want to keep the moon lamp alive so it illuminates the area so that you can do damage. There it is. Let's go ahead, I'm going to buff him up. doing our damage to them over there. If they take this out, you're not going to be able to cause damage to the enemy. Just different little mechanics like that. Let's go ahead and go to the next battlefield. See what kind of battlefield we run into. Like I said, this is very strategic, very tactical. I like the art too. All right, so that was bringing you and letting you know, hey, we've got this whole moonlight thing, right? Because now the next battle is we need to keep this moonlight up. I am going to, let's see, I'm going to bring in, I'm going to take Echo out. I'm going to keep Psylocke in there. I really like her. I do like Hulk too for a tank right now. Really the only tank that I have. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Let's move those two back around. Now, typical idle combat game, your abilities fire off by themselves except for your ultimates. Dash right here, very critical skill here because it allows you to dash across the battlefield to hurry and take somebody out or cause some damage. We got two enemies here attacking the moonlight. We're gonna go ahead and take them out. This is mana. It's a shared pool down here. I'm gonna buff up her actually. We got a nice AoE damage coming up with Hulk right here, so we're gonna use that here right now. See, I'm going to move this. Yeah, we're going to do this. Dash, I'm going to dash, take him out. Actually, there's nothing I can... Yeah, there is right now. Let me use her ultimate here. Take these enemies out. Oh, I missed them all. I thought... Oh, it's healing. You got to wait for it to get all the way up there. So I'm going to wait. I got to wait till until it shines on the battlefield again. Come on. Are we good yet? There we go. We're good. Now let's do her attack here. Boom. Going to do some nice damage there. Let's heal him up. Do some damage to the enemies around here. Boom. Dash, let's see. Actually, let's do this big attack here from Sleepwalker. Let's see. Let's do that. You can. I like this. Like I said, very tactical. Let's get the most out of that attack. Let's do her attack, her ultimate here as well. That's just a single target. There we go. Boom. So like I said, very tactical, very strategic, and it really forces you to put the right team of 3 together. 3 is very limiting. We're all used to like 4 or 5 characters on a team. This one, very limiting, but also very powerful at the same time when you're trying to build some of these, some very specific teams to overcome a specific challenge. I really like the artwork here as well. I like the story. The story I think is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and skip through this. One thing, I'm not going to do this next battle, but I do want to show you one thing. I could probably show you on the next battle that I'm going to do, but there's different types of damage that you can do as well. Okay, not so much here. Let's go ahead. We're going to back out of this. So that's story. We got a couple different story modes here, right? Stem and branch. We've got Memento. This is a puzzle type game mode. I'm going to go into here. Go to Chaotic Origins. You have to get to the enemy and defeat the enemy in a certain number of turns. Go ahead, go through this. So I got to defeat the Core Terror. I got to do it in 2 rounds or less, and I got to defeat the Core Terror with 3 stars. So I'm going to go ahead and move here. As you make your move, that's 1 round. So I'm going to go here, and then it's going to allow me to do my attack over here. So I'm going to be able to do it in 2 or less rounds. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, there's different types of damage that you can do. These are just all red bars, but as you can see on the bottom of each of these characters, it's red, blue, and orange. So your orange is your physical damage dealers, and then your blue are your special damage dealers. So when you go up against enemies that have health bars that are blue or orange, it tells you the type of characters you should use to do the most damage possible to those types of characters. So I'm going to bring Hulk out again. I'm going to bring out Thread. I think Thread is very, very cool. And then I'm going to bring out Sleepwalker as well for the healer. And then I'm going to play it on auto. I'm going to let you see it on auto.
Our mission is
All right, so we just upped Thread's skill damage. Thread's going to do an attack. He just did a summon here. The cool thing about Thread, he has summons and then he beefs up summons. If you've got other characters that throw up summons like Man-Thing or Moon Girl and Devil Dino, Devil Dino's a summon, so it beefs him up as well. So he's a pretty cool character. I really like him. Nice. But yeah, so you got the 3 abilities here on the bottom right. These are your regular abilities in a typical idle combat game. They would just launch automatically, and the only control you have is over the ultimates. And then your ultimates are here in the middle. And there's going to be a lot of time where you are going to want to play manual so that you can quickly 3-star, or you can get through the challenge or the battle or the boss. Boom, done. Then it completes it, which is kind of cool. So defeated the Cortera, we did it in 2 rounds, and then we did it with 3 stars. Get some experience. So experience for our overall player level. And then you get this tactic report which allows you to level up your heroes. Your heroes can only level up to the same level as your player level. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. So right now you can see I am player level, 18, so I can only go up to level 18 for my different heroes. Let's go back into Dreamscape. Let me show you a couple other things before we drop. Nightfall, very important game mode. You get some awesome rewards that you're going to need. You want these things. Merlin Stones, used to, let's see, evolve heroes to 3 stars. This one here, evolve heroes to 4 stars. This is a very critical game mode. You want to do your best in. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into here. I don't know that I'm going to be able to beat it. But with this boss here, what it is he's got 2 hands. You defeat one hand, you got to defeat the other very quickly, or the other hand is going to revive. So you got to take them both. You want to take them both down around the same. And then once that happens, then the big eye opens. And then you're going to do a lot of damage. So again, very strategic, right? This is where dash comes into play very well, I think, also. So I'm going to use Psylocke. She's got multiple dashes. Let's see. We're going to go off here. We got the damage that we're dealing on both hands. We have also this team attack here, this team move, which allows you to move the entire team around the battlefield as well, which I think is very cool. All right, so let's go. We're going to go help Hulk over here with his hand. Let's do his debuff. We got it down to 85%. Only 94% over here. We're going to dash back over here. I'm going to separate the team just a little bit here. Let's attack that. Okay, let's see. Let's buff him, Psylocke, and I'm going to dash her back over to this hand because she's helping the Hulk right now. We got 9% on that. Team move. We're going to use over here. We're going to move it over here because we got to get away from that hand. Boom. Nice. Now I got a nice AoE attack here, 2 of them. So we're going to use both of them for Psylocke and for Sleepwalker. And then we got to take this other hand down very, very quickly. Before this bar comes up and revives the other hand. There we go. Now we're going to go against the eye. All right, so I am going to fast forward this battle. You get the mechanics of it. We're going to fast forward, go to the end, and then I'll show you a few other areas of the game. All right, and I beat him, finally. I couldn't beat him at level 15, but I did get him down with my characters at level 17. Now, this is kind of a ranking type system, right? So I can go in here and I can take a look at my ranking. Let's see, best. I'm number 54 right now. So I'm in the top 5% right here. You can see which characters are being used and what level they're at, which I think is pretty cool. So this is a very important game mode that you want to get very familiar with, and you want to get used to running every single time that you can. I've got 4 attempts here, and it's going to take the best of my total 5 attacks. You can auto battle it as well once you get through it the first time. We're not going to run through that. Crimson Campaign, actually, I think that's new. I don't recall Crimson Campaign. So once we get to level 20, I'm going to have to highlight that in a video. So very cool. All of your resource dungeons and everything down here at the bottom that you're going to need in order to level up your heroes. When we talked about the different types of leveling up, the character progression and stuff, there is a lot here. Obviously, you have the character level itself. So let me go into details here. So you've got the character level itself here that's limited by the player level. You've also got talents here, which is upgrading their skills. You got their skills down here, as well as different skills up here that improves the efficiency of your heroes. You got highlights. These are like different types of gears that you can set up on your hero to buff up stats. This one right here, the wearer's attack increases by 12%. Plus you have these stats here as well that you can also level up. And then Soul Saga, as you get duplicates, you can improve them in different ways here. Like I can branch off into this way, and this does a different type of buff or improves the character in a different way than maybe this other direction goes. So this one here, it seems like we've got more attack. We've got more attack up here. Slumber makes target enemies take 10% more damage for 10 seconds. This way, so that's heart. This is mind. So the threadlings shoot a threadling summoned by a thread on a field. Energy generation increases by 20%. HP increases by 15%. So this seems to be more of a support route, whereas the other route for the heart seems to be more damage. Things to keep in mind as you're leveling up your different heroes. But if we go into highlights here, and I go into enhance, there's different ways to enhance highlights. You can take a look at the different details there. You can enhance them. You can awaken these as well with duplicates. Let's see, what else do we have? Other things we have here? I think that's it. For the leveling up and everything. So there's just a lot of different ways to level up and enhance your heroes in your roster that I think is very, very cool. Also, the fact that your resource dungeons cost energy, but your story campaign and all those other game modes up at the top don't require energy. So there's a lot that you can still do and work on if you don't have any energy. I think it's very cool. I've been excited about this game for quite a while now. I'm glad that we're finally going to see global launch here in just a few days. You can look forward to more content coming from me as well. This is not a game where all of us beta players are going to go over and play on the global servers. There weren't very many tests. It was very limited, so there's not a whole lot of experience in this game outside of just the limited testing that was done. So we're all going to learn this game together. Very excited about it. What do you think of this game so far? From what you've seen, and are you going to play it on global launch day here on the 25th? All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.